What's going on, everyone? Today I'm going to be reviewing the Rodeoh STP, the 4.5 inch. So I'm going to be showing that prosthetic a lot on the screen. I'm just going to have it all over the place, so if you don't want to see it, I would suggest not even watching this video, because I am going to be showing a prosthetic penis. I'm going to be talking about packing with it, I'm going to talk about play with it, and I'm going to talk about peeing with it, which was I'll just get to that later. Anyway, so I'm about to show it. Here it is. So this is the 4.5 inch STP from Rodeoh. I think it's a pretty great product all around. I'll start by saying that. It was $95. I ordered it and it shipped within 5 days, which was crazy to me. I've never had any prosthetics ship that fast. So really cool. Yeah, I mean, pretty cool product. It's realistic looking, not super realistic, but realistic enough. And this is the funnel. And I really appreciate the no spill little tabs. Very good, very good. So let's get into packing with it. So the best way I found to pack with this is upwards. And like off to the side a little bit, something like that. If you pack downwards, you're probably, it's gonna look like you have a boner. That's what it looked like for me anyway, and that's why I got the 4.5 inch. I didn't want to get anything too big because I didn't want it to look like I had a giant hard-on in my pants. So that's why I got a smaller one. They also have a 3.5 inch, I believe. But yeah, packing like this, not really all that easy. Yeah, it's kind of an erect penis. But it kind of has to be, because again, it's made for peeing, sex, packing, all that. So to pee, you kind of have to have somewhat of a hard, I don't know. I would prefer like a flaccid STP. I don't know if that's like possible, or if it's more so around like the $600 range. This was $95. There's a big difference. So again, like, don't get your hopes up too much with something like this. I didn't get my hopes up. I just wanted to see how it was. And it is a pretty good product all around. So it did come with these packing underwear. I'm not the biggest fan of these, and I'll tell you why later, and I'll tell you what I used instead. So these have a front pouch. They have the hole that goes over into the other side, and they have a pouch on the inside. So pretty secure. Like, your packer's gonna be in there. It's not gonna go anywhere. You don't have to worry about it falling down your pant leg. I've heard a lot of horror stories about that, so that sucks, but it's not gonna happen with those. But they're almost too secure. So I'll explain that in a little bit. So yes, packing. Definitely consider your physical activity level. My job's very physical. I'm constantly walking around. I'm constantly squatting, bending, kneeling, climbing sometimes. You know, like, it's not, I don't just sit at a desk. So for me, when I wore this to work, I had to do a lot of adjusting, which is not unusual. I mean, cis guys adjust their junk all the time, and nobody really bats an eyelash at it. It is what it is. Or maybe it's just something, you know, you got to get used to now that you have this in your pants. So yeah, pretty tricky to pack with at times. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's gonna give you either like a really big bulge, or if you pack it up, sometimes it'll fall down. You know, it's not always gonna stay up. At least it didn't in my case. And I don't wear super tight pants, but I don't wear like baggy pants either. Hold on, I got a naughty kitten. Come here. So, what's next? And I don't know if that would pass like the grab test. It doesn't feel super realistic, but I didn't really, you know, try that test. But yeah. Okay, so for sex, alright, go somewhere else. For sex, it comes with, if you order it, I did not order it, I was not interested in it, but it does have an insertion rod that you can put in, and that's basically like this black piece kind of covers up this whole hole, makes this firm, and then on the outside here, and you can see this on their website, there's a bump and then like another bump. I wasn't very interested in that. I prefer to have something to go inside. I'd rather penetrate something with my growth than like have it rub up against something. And that's just me, that's personal, everybody's different. So yeah, I didn't intend on using this for sex. I have other prosthetics that I prefer. So I can't say for sure how great this is for sex. But it is harness compatible, so it's, you know, I don't think you'd really have an issue. It's probably great, I don't know. Anyway, for peeing, and I will show you a video of me peeing in this video. It's going to be about a minute long, and if you don't want to see that, I'll let you know. You can skip a minute ahead. I think this is awesome for peeing. I didn't have any leaks at all. It wasn't hard to position. And this is a pretty great opening. Plenty of room for your pee, no matter how fast your stream is. I didn't have any issues, and it has this spill-proof little tab, which I also very much appreciate. I see all these STPs and they don't have this, and it just gives me super anxiety. I have other STPs and they don't have this, and it gives me super anxiety. I have the flip and tuck. If anyone wants to know more about that, let me know. I'll review it. I'll probably review it anyway. I got it a long ass time ago. I don't use it because it's the cup is very, very small. So this cup is great. I had no issues peeing with it, no leaks, nothing. Actually, I lied. Hold on. I had an issue peeing with it with these, and I'll tell you why I don't like them. So my issue peeing with it is you have to, like, this flap, I think it would be better if this was like a regular fly and not just like a pouch, but you essentially have to, let me just put the prosthetic in it to kind of show you, because I can't show you while I'm actually doing it because laws and shit. So, this is the STP in these briefs, okay? You already see what I'm talking about. It's pretty bonery. So, essentially, if this was a fly, I would be able to grab it like you would any other pair of underwear. But you have to, and this is what I mean, super pain in the ass, you have to pull it up and these down, and while you're doing that, see here in the back, you still have this pouch in front of everything. So it's a lot easier to do, like me just doing it this way, because it's not, you know what I mean, I don't have pants on or anything else, but you have to work this out of the front pouch and the back pouch in order, you know, and then essentially in these packing underwear, I had a difficult time adjusting it to where it needed to be, and it was just a mess. So I don't like these underwear for this STP. That doesn't mean they don't have purpose for other things. If you just have a packer, I think they'd be great, but I think as far as like a stand to pee device, they didn't work for me. So what I did use, and I will link the link to these in the description of this video, I used this. So NDSWear, it's just like a jockstrap, okay? And they just worked so much easier. My STP sat in here like this. Okay. My STP sat in these like this. It was much easier to adjust. I didn't have to deal with any flaps except my regular underwear flap. So a harness more like this is what I would recommend for any STP, honestly. They were like $40. which I feel like is worth it because they're not uncomfortable. I barely felt this. They have this, like, they don't have a butt flap, I guess, so I don't know. I didn't think they were uncomfortable at all. I think they were great, and they held the product perfectly. So it was great for peeing, and I had no issues with it. All around, I think it's an awesome product for the money. I think the biggest struggle is packing with it. So yeah, that's my review of the Rodeoh STP. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll answer. And I hope that helps. Thank you.